Well, time now for the latest on the Olympics. Day 6, of course, in Paris. More medals up for grabs for Team GB in both rowing and swimming in particular. Team GB will be hoping to keep up the momentum of the success from yesterday when 5 medals were picked up across the Games. Let's have a look at the table as things stand. Well, China currently top, 9 gold medals they have, followed by France and Japan, who both have 8. After yesterday's additions to the haul, Team GB currently 5th with 6 gold medals. Well, our correspondent Rachael Venables is at Fulham Reach Boat Club, ahead, of course, of, as we mentioned, a lot of high-profile rowing events today, next to a legend of the sport, no less. Over to you, Rachael.
Yes, I'm back on the Thames, so welcome to this beautiful stretch of water here in West London. I'm told the conditions are absolutely perfect. It's certainly beautiful and calm here. We're just sitting and enjoying and watching as the rowers head out in the morning. This is Fulham Reach Boat Club, which is a club that aims really to make rowing much more accessible to anyone of all abilities and backgrounds. But of course, this is such an exciting day for Team GB rowers, and I am delighted to be joined here by Sir Steve Redgrave. Sir Steve, talk to me first of all about how the Paris Olympics have been going on so far for Team GB rowing in general.
I did our first day of finals yesterday, which we took one gold medal out of the 2 finals and a 4th place. A little bit disappointed with the 4th place, but that sport is going really well. We've got a good day today with 4 finals, but we're in 3 of them, and each one of them could win a medal. The girls' double scull will be the first up. They were the last boat to qualify only 8 weeks ago, and they've been just sort of storming through the field, got themselves into a final which we wouldn't have dreamed of 4 weeks ago, and now they've got a chance of a medal. Them following by Helen Glover and the women's 4, that favourites to win. They were silver medalists at last year's World Championships and haven't been beaten this year, so hopefully they'll keep that going. And then the men's 4, which we have a huge history within, they're going to find it tough. They are reigning world champions, but America and New Zealand have got a really fast 4. The medals will be split between them.
Fantastic. And I know you were just telling me that you used to train from Hammersmith, which is just down past us. You said you must have cast off from there, thousands and thousands of times in your career?
Thousands of times training for the Seoul Olympics, that one was.
Yeah, and how does it feel, I guess, to be back on the water today and to see the shape that British rowing has taken, in those decades? I mean, such an incredible transformation, such a positive transformation.
Well, as sport as a whole, we did really badly at the Atlanta Olympics '96, and that's where the national lottery came on board. And we were able to give out grants for athletes of improving infrastructure, of picking up a setup that at the highest level we can have our teams competing with everybody else in the world, which we have been doing for the last 30 years. But the grassroots of venues like this is that's what the National Lottery is supporting as well, is bringing on the next generation. Now, maybe in 4 years' time or 8 years' time, some of these kids could be competing for gold medals themselves.
And how do you spot that talent? Is there a magical solution when you see a youngster pick up, the oar and get into a boat and you think they've got what it takes, or is it just about the drive and the determination?
There is a physical demand to every sport of physical makeup. The comprehensive school that I went to, the head of the English department started the school boat club and asked a few people to row, and he used to talk about the size of their hands and feet. If they had big hands and feet, they're growing to big people. Rowing is a leverage sport, so it chooses bigger people. You've got gymnastics, they tend to be smaller. And so there is a sport out there, certainly Olympic sport, of every size and shape of person, and it's finding the right one at the right time and the enthusiasm, the passion to get to the top level.
Fantastic. And then just lastly, for anybody watching those races later on today, what should they look out for? Is there one particular to focus on, or one particular person or story that you want them to know about to really enthuse that passion?
Well, you got Helen Glover, who's a mother of 3, in her 4th Olympics, came 4th the last Olympics, but 2 gold medals before that, and I think she's going to add to our Olympic gold medal tally from that. Don't be surprised if they're not out in front at the beginning. They might not leave it quite as late as the quadruple scull did yesterday, but the second half they'll be stronger than anybody else, and I think that's when they'll take control.
Fantastic. So Steve Redgrave, thank you so much for speaking to us, for coming on the boat this morning as well, and for being such a good sport. On that note, we do have a wonderful driver here, Andrew, and I know he's driving on the back. I wonder if we can get you down to Hammersmith, can we? Get you in one more boat? I'll give it a try. Pick up an oar one more time.
I think my rowing days are over.
He's going to make a jump for the shore. But thank you so much for speaking to us, and really exciting couple of hours to come for GB rowing.